at their own 16-yard line.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Lost to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They find some open field here. A big run by Kareem Hunt, and even 50 yards. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and break.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
46-yard line.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the...
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Ready? 53. Check.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and 12, Walker. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
No. Jim.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Walker. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, Murray binds, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. To throw, it's Murray.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K1 short, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Walker. He gets this one to Boyd. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kareem Hunt saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Walker. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as...
Here's 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Walker on first down. He completes it to Boyd. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Walker points the target, and he has it over the middle. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Fournette, a first down carry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walker, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game.